Welcome everyone, I'm Jordan Sharp. We have seen some wild road wins so far in the first 5 or 6 days of the NBA playoffs, and as we roll into Thursday night, the Houston Rockets are in desperation mode, down 0-2, heading into the Moda Center in Portland to play the Blazers, and they are 3-point road underdogs in the NBA odds with a total of 216 points. Now down 0-2, you have to think they're going to throw everything they have at this game, pull all the stops out to try to get a Game 3 road win to not even up, but get this series back a little bit closer heading into Game 4. And that task could be harder than it seems because the Portland Trailblazers are just absolutely working the Houston Rockets on offense. The Rockets have absolutely no answer on the defensive end for what Portland has. LaMarcus Aldridge has joined the company of Michael Jordan and Tracy McGrady as the only players to score back-to-back 40 or more point games in games 1 and 2 of a road playoff series. And with Aldridge heading back home and the Blazers playing like they are, it's hard to believe that for me to think that the Rockets will have the ability to stop Portland on the road in this series. In the last 9 times these two teams have played, the total has gone over, including the last 2 playoff games. And with Houston's track record with playing defense on the road this season, not looking good for them here in this playoff scenario with the Portland Trailblazers likely smelling blood, I think that they could lead to the over being a really good value once again at 216 points. Only a few points higher, if not only a point higher than the odds for the Game 2 total at 215 points. Houston, like I said, one of the worst road teams, giving up 106 points per game in the regular season on the road, and including the last 2 playoff games, in their last 10 overall games dating back to the last 8 games of their regular season schedule, the Houston Rockets have given up close to 112 points per game. Their defense is absolutely tired right now and gassed, I think, because they're 2 backcourt members and Chandler Parsons playing huge minutes in game number 2 with only a day in between games 2 and 3. They probably won't have any time to practice, likely not much time to rest either, and the Rockets are only playing a 7-man rotation right now with Omer Asik coming off the bench, and it's really leading to a lot of their starters playing heavy minutes and probably being pretty tired, especially as you saw down the stretch. Their defense wasn't much, and that normally says that these guys have some tired legs. Dwight Howard, as well as he's been playing, LaMarcus Aldridge is just playing better right now, and James Harden really hasn't put his mark at all in this series, and now going on the road, it's going to be even harder, I think, for him to get off because the Blazers have just been throwing everything they have at him. I think they're content now without doubling Howard either because they have Aldridge on the other end, and even if Aldridge starts getting doubled in this next game, which is likely, or if Howard takes a more commanding defensive role against him, I still think he's going to be able to pass out of those double teams or out of the heavy defense of Howard and get it to one of those shooters on the outside. I think it's still going to lead to a lot of points for Portland. They're going to want to almost get into 7 seconds or less mode in this game, play very, very fast, make the Rockets start to run because of their short rotation in the playoffs. I think it's going to lead to a lot of points being scored. So take over 216 for your NBA picks on this one. Best of luck to you, and until tomorrow, I'm Jordan Sharp, and this has been another edition of the Sharp Pick.